Hi, I'm Logan Dudar, and I'm reading Soldier X. Iron smashed into my head. I was laying on my back when I came to. I had no idea as how much time had passed. My entire skull pulsed with pain, and I was nauseous and dizzy. My knee throbbed. It was dark, and for a moment I thought it was night. I turned my head and saw daylight, and for somewhere heard Russians being yelled. I looked up and again saw the underbelly of the tank, about 2 meters above me. One tread was broken, putting it out of action. It had come to a stop over top of me. Straddling the trench, I ran my hand through my hair. It was wet and bloody, and there was a large lump just above the hairline. I reached down and felt my right knee pounding. It was bloody, and my fingers came upon a jagged piece of shrapnel that had embedded into my joint. I rolled sideways. All around me were the ugly leftovers of battle. Shell casing, wooden boxes, helmets, weapons, empty canisters, and dead soldiers, both Russian and German. More of the same filled the trench to either side of the tank. When I turned to look, a dead arm flopped on my back of my neck, knocking my head forward. My chin came to a rest as the gray-green of a dead German's chest. And looking right into my face was another, that of a blond Russian boy, his lifeless eyes locked open in disbelief. I looked away as I suddenly became aware of the sound of distant battles. I then almost jumped at the sound of a nearby gunshot. I heard someone pleading in German, then a shot. I belly crawled for half a meter and peered out. What I saw was sickening and terrified me. A Russian officer was methodically I don't even know that's seeking out a German wounded and shooting them. A lumbering of a foot. Okay, honestly. He seemed to be enjoying what he was doing, and many of those he was bayoneting, looking already dead. He was just making sure. I froze at the sound of a nearby voice. I want the take optional immediately, someone demanded in German. I will do my best, Master Sergeant, came the response. Parts are in short supply. Just get it done. The voices were close, but I could not tell from where they were coming exactly. Two blooded legs jumped into the trench, followed by another pair. My heart pounded so hard and loud I was sure it would be heard. Two Russians knelt down in the trench beside me and examined the dangling, scattered, teared, remembering Doblin words. I played dead among the dead. And how does the idiots think we are supposed to repair it? Groused one of the men. We will need another T-34 tank to pull it free, came the reply. Both laughed. One had joked that the superior officer acted as though they could repair the tank by magic. The two figures rose, and out of the slit eye I saw two pairs of legs headed towards me down the trench, then paused for a moment and huddled with the man who had the white cross of a medic on his helmet, and helped him to 10 basically wounded Russian soldiers. Between the three of them, using a blanket as a makeshift stretcher, then trotted the wounded man out of the trench. Entangled in the carnage and debris boxed in by the walls of the trench and the bottom of the tank, I lay there wondering what to do, too frightened to do anything. I wanted someone to help me, to talk to me as my mother would, and tell me what to do. I looked for her help, and I only saw the dead. From somewhere down the trench came another bang. Perhaps another wounded German had been executed. My guts knocked with fear. Over and over I kept hearing the Doberman had said to Us, us just one day before. I tried to think. And that's it.